NBA action on 2K Sports. And along with Grant, so a look at our starters for the Wizards. Marcus Smart out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Sarr. And it's Champagnian power forward. And for the Pistons, the backcourt is Caden Thompson. Lauri Markkanen out there with Jalen Duren. And it's Kessler in at the center position. And no NBA games tomorrow as the league comes to a halt for Election Day, Grant.
Oh, yes, B.A. A good cause to pause. Amplifying the importance for all who are capable getting to the polls and making sure our voices are heard.
For three, McCollum. Duren with a rebound. On the wing, Thompson. McCollum defends. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
And though they've had a lot of high draft picks, Grant, the Pistons are still fitting everything together.
Yeah, and we've seen plenty of rebuilding teams go through struggles, and then suddenly everything clicks. But you have to have experience mixed in with the youth. So much skill there for Sarr, and he can get elusive, which helps him draw the foul.
He's off on the second. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Hey, guys. The Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you.
With how well he shoots it, you can forget Middleton is 6'7". That size and high release point helps him close in.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. He feels the X factor in this one could be C.J. McCollum. Coach said his combination of scoring and playmaking is elite, and his teammates follow his lead. We can't afford to let him go off tonight. That would make it an uphill battle. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. And Cunningham pulls it down. The Pistons have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. With the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, I just love how Cunningham alters his pace to get what he wants.
Middleton from the outside nails it from 3. Middleton's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Markkanen. It's rebounded by Washington. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Kispert's checked in for Washington. Coulibaly comes in for C.J. McCollum.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
And it's blocked by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
Kuminga, he's checked in for Detroit. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Counted.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Now a timeout called by Washington. This is their first game against Detroit this season.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
Detroit making a change here. Ivy's checked in. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Number 5 is Jalen Duren.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
The Wizards with a lead. Outside Coulibaly. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the long arms of Sarr on full display. You gotta keep this kid off the offensive glass.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And he banks in the layup. Sarr's got 7 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Ivy's shot is off. And Washington with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Kispert, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 7. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
His energy is unmatched.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Wizards.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got Kispert, Bilal Coulibaly out there with Marcus Smart. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Sarr in at the center position. And he's going for the lob! Up high, and down it goes on the lob. Well, Grant, with players getting bigger and more athletic, do you support moving the restricted area out?
Yeah, B.A., I would. We've seen a lot of injuries when defenders slide underneath elevated players on the drive. So cutting down that risk makes a lot of sense.
Kispert's shot is good.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
And he throws it down with one hand.
Oh, rocketing off the floor. Ivy using all of his athletic ability on the jam.
Smart against Cunningham. Smart with the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pistons trail by 9. Here's Kuminga. Rebound by Middleton.
A nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Kispert's shot is good.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. All right, now that we have a second, let's take a look at which teams cashed in on the fast break last year. The Wizards, second.
They would just push the ball at every opportunity, even when defenders had already gotten back.
Lauri Markkanen's checked in for the Pistons. Thompson comes in for Kuminga.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And it's Smart missing. The Pistons have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, Thompson.
2 minutes.
It's a one-on-one situation. Kispert with the ball. Now Thompson defending. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look now at the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Monday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls.
And for that game against the Hornets, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Wizards leading by 11. And it's Coulibaly missing. And Detroit is shooting at about 44% so far. And there's Thompson on the assist by Kessler. Thompson's got 5.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now. Easy enough for the 7-footer. Sarr bringing the house down.
The Pistons have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Ooh, not good there, Allie. Thank you. To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder.
Soaring above the rim, Cunningham.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. And so Middleton will bring it up for Washington. Smart outside. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, what phenomenal work deep inside the post. Smart, willing, and able to get himself to the line.
So for the Wizards, Champagnie, he's checked in for Middleton, and it's McCollum in for Coulibaly. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. Wizards leading by 7. McCollum looking it over. Pass to Champagnie. 6 to shoot. Free throw line jumper. And so it's Washington closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far.
Give a big round of applause.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. After the first 2 quarters of play, it's Washington in control. They've got the 7-point lead. Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
Their offense was running very efficiently. Guys were working hard to get the open looks. They shot the ball with confidence. I don't think coaches are lady with their execution. It's been flawless.
Over to Kenny. What'd you think about Detroit? And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And the Wizards with possession here. 7-point differential. The backcourt is Cade and Thompson. Duren out there with Walker Kessler. And it's Markkanen in at the small forward position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Fade away. Rebound Washington. Sarr's got 5 rebounds tonight. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. 3-pointer, no good. Washington leading by 10. Shot's good by McCollum. McCollum's got his first 2 points of the night.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
Here's Duren. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Deflected.
You see the athleticism of Cunningham, using it there to come up with the swat.
Yep, count it. Duren's got 14.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double clutched and laid it in against some tight D.
The Wizards have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Now a timeout called by Washington.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
here, we now get a look back on the best shot blockers in the NBA last season. Well, you look at Kessler, a remarkable defender, second in the NBA.
It's obvious that he completely dedicated himself to protecting the rim, doing everything he could to get his hands on as many shots as possible.
Here's McCollum. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
And it's Cunningham missing.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Offensive rebound, Middleton. Shots blocked. And he's able to get it back. Goes up again. And another basket for Washington.
I mean, the versatility of Middleton. Not just a scorer, also a solid passer and distributor.
Now Cunningham. Markkanen, the pass to Duren. Misses the three.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. And here's Cunningham outside. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. So for the Wizards, George comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Cam Whitmore in for McCollum. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Wizards leading by 16. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by George. Boy, it's been a minute since they last scored.
It has been. And at what point do you alter your strategy? Try to get back on track.
Cash from Cunningham on the three ball.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Deflects the pass. Inside, here's Whitmore. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. There's Cunningham with a three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Washington leading by 17 at the end of the period. Tough to run with them. They get the ball up the court so fast. We'll be back in a moment. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Here's Whitmore. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Pistons trail by 17. So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Bilal Coulibaly, George out there with Whitmore. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Sarr in at the 5. Duren with the bucket.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Here's Smart. The 3, George. The rebound by Detroit. On the wing, Thompson. Coulibaly defending. There's Cunningham with a 3. it's Coulibaly with a rebound.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And there's the rejection.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
There's Cunningham with a three. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Stolen by Thompson. And now the Pistons in transition. And the dunk by Duren.
He is ferocious on alley-oops. With his good hands and wingspan, Duren makes for an easy target on the lob.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
So for the Pistons, Kuminga, he's checked in for Markkanen, and Jaden Ivey subbed in for Thompson. Middleton is checked in for Washington. C.J. McCollum comes in for Coulibaly. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Pistons trail by 15. And here's Ivey from the arc. Sarr pulls it in.
2 minutes.
Sarr's got 8 rebounds in the game. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They led by as many as 18. And there's the call on Jalen Duren. That's foul number 2 for him. Champagny. He's checked in for George.
Checking in for the Wizards.
1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter. Champagny, that's good. And the Wizards lead by 17.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
McCollum, the pass to Sarr. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McCollum, and it's blocked by Kessler. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kessler. A new lineup here for Washington.
Substitution on the court.
.116
left in the game. Kispert's shot is good.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Wizards.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Alex Sarr.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
On the wing, Whitmore. He's watched by Kuminga. Whitmore with it. Kuminga's on him. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Corey Kispert.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
K. Cunningham. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Carrington. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Pistons foul. Ivy, first personal foul. Team second. At the line for the Wizards, Johnson
First one falls for him.
taking 2 shots.
And Johnson drops them both. "24 seconds left in the fourth. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Carrington. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.